Hey, this is Gabe, your B&H synth and music production expert, and today I'm taking a look at the new MPC sample by Akai Professional. And yes, it is absolutely real, and in this video, I'm going to take a close look at the MPC sample and how it brings history and contemporality together in a new kind of compact and portable MPC. But first, let's hear it in action. Originally designed and released between 1988 and 1994 by Roger Linn in collaboration with Akai, the original MPCs revolutionized music production by putting a powerful yet affordable standalone music creation tool within reach of music producers from all walks of life, and was probably one of the most important pieces of gear in what would become known as home studios. Since then, the MPC series has been through multiple evolutions, and over the years the machines have become increasingly powerful and portable, and these days you can easily bring your MPC from your living room to your studio, to the stage and back. But with the MPC sample, Akai gives us the smallest and most compact MPC to date. And don't be fooled by its size. Although it's small and easily fits in a backpack or small case, the MPC sample is also feature-packed with tons of built-in tools designed to help you unleash your creativity wherever and whenever inspiration strikes. And it's also a great way to add a Roger Linn lineage instrument into your setup at an entry-level price. The MPC sample brings back the signature look of early MPCs like the MPC 60 or the MPC 3000, and as someone who grew up in the 90s, I have to say I'm not mad at all about how this little machine looks. But not only does it look cool, it also sounds great, and as you'll see, it blends the iconic sample and sequencer workflow MPCs are famous for with newer ideas such as performance effects like pad effects or the flex beat feature that make it easy to breathe life into your performances on the fly, making the MPC sample a great option both for beat makers and dollars performers. So the short version is that the MPC sample is an all-in-one sampler slash sequencer slash composer slash effects processor. It's battery powered, and I'm told it can run up to 5 hours on its internal battery, but it can also be powered with a portable power bank or a wall charger through the USB port in the back. In the middle, you have 16 pressure-sensitive signature MPC pads. They're famously used to play samples and perform, but they're also used to operate the sequencer and navigate the unit in multiple ways. So you'll be using them a lot, and they light up in different colors depending on the job that they're doing. They're smaller than regular MPC pads, but they're definitely big enough to be used precisely. Then you have the fader on the left, which is multifunction and can be set to change a variety of parameters like pad or kit volume, panning, filter cutoff, and so forth. The MPC sample also features meters and a color display, which is pretty much your hub when it comes to general operations, sample management, chopping, and effects management. It has 3 soft keys right above it and 3 K knobs under it, which function changes depending on what's going on the display. So for example, you can use them to trim samples, set effects levels or envelope levels, and a lot more stuff. And the cool thing is that the MPC samples implementation makes it very easy and clear to navigate the menus in the machine. So overall, no crazy menu diving, everything is pretty much right in front of you at the press of a button. That being said, almost every button, including the pads, have a secondary function accessible via the Shift key, but once again, everything is laid out and labeled super clearly, so you'll find your way around the MPC very easily, especially after you spend a little bit of time with it and know the lay of the land. Other important controls include the large navigation knob that can be used to navigate menus or make precise parameters adjustments, the transport buttons to start and stop the sequencer, and the 2 record buttons, one for the sequencer and one to record samples. And talking about samples, the MPC sample comes loaded with hundreds of sounds organized into more than 100 kits, which you can load and audition with pre-programmed sequences. So you can use that to jumpstart your inspiration and then build on it by adding and editing samples from the factory library, or of course start from scratch and record your own. To store sample and projects, the MPC sample comes with 8 GB of built-in internal memory, and the memory can be expanded via the use of a micro SD card. The MPC sample is equipped with everything you need to create and edit samples straight from the machine using either the built-in microphone or the stereo 1/4-inch audio input in the back of the unit, and the MPC also supports audio in and out over USB for sampling USB audio sources like a laptop or phone. Resampling is also supported, so you can process a sound through the MPC's effects and resample it, or you can resample entire sequences to create fully arranged loops. And for monitoring and outputs, the MPC sample features a built-in speaker, a 1/4-inch stereo output for connection to an interface or PA system, and a headphone jack. Okay, now let's put this MPC through a real-world scenario type of thing. The machine operates in 2 main modes, sample mode and sequencer mode. Sample mode is your base camp for anything sample related. From here you can trim your samples, adjust the volume and the envelope, set mute groups, tune or wrap your sounds to adjust their length without changing the pitch, and apply one of 7 filter types with envelope controls to each pad, all of this on a per pad or per sample basis. Each project can contain up to 8 banks of 16 samples, and with 32 voices of total polyphony, you can create really complex arrangements. Sequencer mode, on the other hand, handles everything sequence related. Each project can hold up to 8 banks of 16 sequences, which can be edited on a per step basis by accessing the step edit mode and navigating the sequence with the main encoder. And you can also program and modify your sequence entirely like this if that's your preferred workflow. Sequences can be up to 128 bars long in every and any meters, so you can really tailor your projects to your own musical personality and needs. To tie this all together, the MPC sample features a song mode that lets you string together sequences to create a full song structure. So not only can you program your track on the MPC, but you can also perform it live while using the input for a mic or instrument. As I mentioned earlier, the MPC sample brings back the sample-based workflow of the original versions, and one of the ways that MPCs were famously used was to chop samples, to flip them and create completely new tracks. So I thought we'd do that today and take a sample of mine and try to transform it into something else. So here's my sample. So the first thing I want to do is remove some of the bass. So I'm going to go to the filter tab, select a high pass filter and bring the cutoff down to around 60%. Okay, so now let's repitch the sample to change the character of the sound and also bring the tempo up. You can either use the regular tuning controls or wrap the sample in pitch mode if you need a bit more precision. Now let's get to the fun part. I'm going to press chop and that's going to bring up the chopping interface. The MPC sample offers different chopping types, including full manual, but I'm going to go with 16 regions to make things a little quicker and simpler. And now, as you can see, the MPC has cut my sample into 16 shorter samples and mapped them to the pads, and I can easily adjust the start and end point for each region. Disclaimer, this is not a chopping masterclass, and I'm by no means an expert, so I'm going to go with what feels good and musical and hope for the best. So here goes nothing.
A few moments later.
So this is what I got, and here are 3 chops that I think could work well in the context of a track. Now let's record a quick sequence with that. Add some drums from the built-in sample library. A touch of bass. And we've got a pretty solid bass for a French touch track. Alright, we took a good look at chop, but the pad play section also covers a bunch of other important sample functions. You can mute and unmute pads, loop and reverse samples, and use the 16 level function in 3 different modes: pitch, filter, and velocity. To spice things up, the MPC sample offers 28 knob effects that include different delays and reverb types, distortion and amp simulators, filters, compressors, a pumper effect that you can use to create a sidechain effect, mod effects with phaser, chorus, flanger, and Ottawa, and my personal favorite, the vintage, vinyl, and tape emulators, which sound really good. These effects can be activated on a per pad basis and dialed in precisely with the K-knobs. And of course, they can be used in tandem with the MPC sample's sampling and resampling capabilities to record a sample through the built-in mic or the inputs, process it through different devices on the machine, and resample it to create something completely new. Once that's done and you have sequenced the beat you like, the MPC has 2 last superpowers to take your beats to the next level when you're performing them live: pad effects and flex beat. Pad effects are performance effects that can be dialed in using the pressure sensitive pads of the MPC. You can choose between 16 different effects and use 4 at a time for crazy sound manipulation on the fly. Here's a quick demo. FlexBeat, on the other hand, is also a pad-based FX system, but this time the effects are more based around rhythmic variations, ratchets, and time stretch effects. Now, I'm not exactly sure what kind of magic works under the hood here, but it sounds really cool and it's a great way to add breaks and section transitions into your track. You get 15 cool FlexBeat effects to choose from, and my only regret here is that as of the taping of this video, you cannot commit them to a sequence, but that might be something that can be added with a firmware update. Here's a quick demo of how it sounds. And with this, we're coming to the end of this quick look at the MPC sample by Akai Professional. Now, there is no denying that the choice of portable samplers is quickly expanding, but I think Akai really succeeded with their take on the idea to create a machine that's truly musically inspiring and well equipped in terms of the features it offers. I really like the way it pays tribute to the past while also offering something new to a concept that's already been revisited and improved on multiple times. But I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on the MPC sample, so let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more music tech content. This was Gabe with B&H, and I'll see you soon on the B&H Pro YouTube channel, where sound matters.